What's up? I got a couple more things I want to say. I ain't really finished talking about the two sons and how literally they put two sons in the kingdom to bring forth change. That's how many people. I mean, that's how many sons it took. It took two Black Panthers to really bring ultimate change to the leadership and the overall state of Wakanda. And when you look at that message, that means like in this kingdom, in this realm, there'd be two suns that's coming, like I've been saying with Nibiru and Planet X. Like it's all just the movies and stuff just be telling us deeper stories. I said the same thing with Ragnarok. And if you listen to one son versus the other son, their messages, the second son that came was the one that brought revelations, the one that brought change, the one that, actually did something. I mean, not actually did something because it took both of them to actually do it, but they actually brought up the idea of change. And that's what this second son is. Yes, we have a son already that is doing a great job, but the second son will bring forth true change in ourselves and in the world. And I think that was a big part of that message. And he even said it, man, we got to restart. Like, he came to restart. He was the Omega, and pretty much Black Panther was the Alpha. I mean, the other T'Challa was the Alpha. I could say T'Challa was the Alpha and Omega because he died and came back, but Killmonger definitely was the Omega, and he even took his Omega ways at the end and left. Like, instead of staying, he ended himself and went to his home, his overall being, where he wanted to go or where he had to go, type shit. But yeah. What else? The two sons. They also use Nikoi. I think that was her name. The security lady, the main lady, the best warrior in Wakanda. They both had to use her pretty much to keep their kingdom, rising, and or keep their plan going. Without them, pretty much the Black Panther won't exist, because if she betray him, pretty much she has no protection. Like, she is his second hand man, and can do everything. And pretty much they both used her like the snake rising up the Kundalini pole, or the serpent, or the spine. I mean, not the serpent, or the spine. And pretty much through the rising of both of them, through the growth of both of them, through the rising of both of them, they changed Wakanda, they changed the world. I also wanted to talk about how people that stuck in their ways won't even really know that they're wrong, and you can see that by Chicago. Fuck, I don't know what the fuck I was saying. T'Challa mom, is that his name? Fuck, I'm getting tongue twisted, mind fucked. But his mom called Killmonger charlatan, and pretty much that's the word that people use when a person has a opposite opinion that's almost blasphemous in the other person's eyes. And a lot of people in power use the word charlatan to put a label on a person so people won't listen to them. And like, I'll be labeled a charlatan in today's era, and a lot of people will be, considered, like, Malcolm X was a charlatan. Like, they might not say it, but a lot of people, they consider them to be charlatans because they go against society's pretty much plans and objectives. And like, pretty much she called him a charlatan because she said that he can fight for the throne. He's royal blood. He's Wakanda needs to free everybody. Like, just everything, his message, his whole message, everything he brought forth was just wrong in her eyes, because it wasn't in her way of living, it wasn't her morals, it wasn't her ideas, and he just was evil to her. And of course, he killed her son and all that, but she just looked at it from an emotional standpoint. The person that got killed, T'Challa, even realized that, damn, this man is right, even though he tried to kill my like sister, kill me. Like, yes, he's wrong in a sense, but this nigga still have the mind and mental intellect to be like, these plans that you have, these ideas on how to change the world and how we do need to come together with other black people are right. And even like, no matter how mad he thought or bad that person or how bad he thought that person was, he still listened to him. Versus the woman that was emotional and called him a charlatan, which I mean a lot of people do regardless. Now I'm just saying that that's who did it in the movie. But and I guess let me say this. A lot of things like D-Frame used to say, or he said today, he was like, I talk to a killer, I talk to a murderer because he want to see what, like, how they think and how they view the world. And now when you think of that charlatan state, and if you really think deeply and why everybody's fucked up in the world, it's not truly their fault because, you know, we're computers and, you know, that's how they just had an error or a flaw in their system and how they learn type shit. So they became flawed. So, I mean, you can learn from the flawed people, and that's how you probably truly can fix things if you can really get to the root of what these problems are. And instead of calling people charlatan, no matter how bad they are, it's a reason that they was that bad because something created it. Nothing spawns from, like, he couldn't have just spawned from bullshit, you know, like it wouldn't have just happened, like it wouldn't have grew. It had to be of substance, like it had to be. That's just nature, that's law. And what I want to say, and how at the end T'Challa and Nakia, his ex or his girlfriend, pretty much, he wanted her to become his queen, and she wasn't for it because she felt like she had her own path, and that's kind of like what the black women is into the state of today. Like, they feel like they gotta have their own path. It's not about the black people. It's about, like, it's just about the black woman. Like, I know, like, on the outside it doesn't seem like that, but that's what the real message is. If the white man could really push his agenda, he would want the black woman just to separate completely from the black man, and that's just it. Period. And through that, he was just like through her message, she was just pretty much trying to fulfill her own messages, even though she was doing good in her own cause, because she was still fighting for her own beliefs and shit. She wasn't just living inside somebody else's system. She was still doing her thing. Somewhat would be called reckless. Because, I mean, even T'Challa was like, what trouble are you getting into or whatever type shit. So, I mean, he just wanted her to come with him and help him build the kingdom, help him build Wakanda, build a just family, build a life, build something more than self. Because, I mean, they was both of them separate was two strong people. So, they pretty much was, you know, they had themselves. They knew themselves. You can't be the Black Panther without knowing self. And the person that is the Black Panther not going to date somebody that's not, you know, got their shit together. That's just dealing with vibrations and attractions. And so, I mean, he wanted that to finally bring the black woman and the black man back together to the kingdom. Like, he wanted a queen to build the kingdom again. He wanted, like, I think that's what that message was. And that's what a lot of black women have to do. Like, you have to get rid of not necessarily all of your problems and all of the things you want to do and fix in your life, but how do I want to say it? This is what I should say first. She ended up realizing her goals and what she was doing. The whole end up time being, it was for Wakanda, and it ended up being like she ended up fighting for her man. She saved him. Like, everything she was doing would have been what she was doing in the first place, and she realized her goals, her purpose that she thought she had was all already aligned to some shit that she been doing type shit. So she already was like his queen, his girlfriend. She was already doing those things type shit, but she just didn't fully commit to it. Like she's not, you know, lost or no shit like that. She just wasn't fully committed to it. But a lot of women, you know, you have to find yourself, and through finding yourself, find the black man and build something. Because I mean, without each other, bro, we're not getting nowhere. Regardless, like we need the black woman, regardless. Like you're a creation, we help create. Like this point blank period. It's not even. It shouldn't be anything deeper than that. But I mean, the programming, the movies and shit make us think, man, maybe the black woman too crazy, or maybe the black man ain't shit. Like, but it's all programming. And even if like that's what I'm saying. Like, say if a woman do got a lot of money, or do got this, you gotta work with the black man, because I mean it ain't like he wanna be broke. He wanna be this. Like his circumstances are like that. His circumstances are the reason he's like this. But if you work with him and y'all work together, y'all might build this kingdom that you never thought you would have, instead of doing it on your own. Or just looking for somebody else through, you know, oh, they got money, they got this, you know, actually building with people type shit. But yeah, I mean, them were some of the messages I got. I just thought about that black woman and how the black man. I mean, I was gonna talk about how they came together at the end, but just thinking about how she had to realize everything she'd been doing was pretty much already aligned with what he wanted her to do type shit. He wanted to grow with her. He wanted to build a relationship. He wanted to build Wakanda. And she was like, I'm not for Wakanda. Like, she was fighting it the whole time. Like, she didn't want to even put on the outfit of security of Wakanda because, I don't know. And his sister was like, it's just armor. Put it on. Like, calm down. It's protection. It ain't even about that. But she was just so against it. And she don't even know why. And then she ended up realizing, damn, shit, I was fighting it the whole time type shit. And I think that's what black women are doing. Like, we're fighting some shit that you know you want, you know you can't control. Like, it is what it is. This is why we're here. But, yep, I'm out. Damn, dropping the phone and shit. Peace.